Introduction. Today, the modern woman has so much on their plate, striving to strike a balance between their career and their personal lives. The truth is, with so many responsibilities and obligations on your plate, it is very easy to get overwhelmed and stressed out. In most instances, a busy schedule often gets in the way of self-care and self-love, and when you let this happen, things may begin to fall apart for you. One thing you need to bear in mind is that when you begin to neglect self-care, your mind, body, and soul start to suffer real consequences. You must prioritize your well-being. But how on earth can you accomplish that? The answer is simple. Fit self-care into your busy schedule. Understand that this is all about creativity. You have to always look out for ways you can improve your overall health. You can never do too much for yourself. If you ask anyone what self-love is, they will tell you that it is pampering yourself to some luxurious spa. Well, the truth is that self-care goes beyond soaking in a magical bath or even buying yourself the latest fashion outfits in the market. Self-care is an ongoing process where you continually put yourself first in your life. That is what I consider magical. Don't get me wrong. Self-love is not selfish and taking care of your interests while neglecting that of the people around you. No, it is about knowing when to take a break and when to get back to work. While this definition is so simple, it is interesting how difficult it can be to put into practice. In life, every Black girl has or should have a lot of goals, relationship goals to house goals, family goals, friendship goals, and so much more. But each goal is really a responsibility. It is far too easy for us to get to a point where we forget that when we put ourselves first, we are positioned to serve these things better. I am a mother of 5, 3 daughters and 2 sons. When I had my oldest son, I was only 19. I did not have the experience that an adult had, accountability to another human being. Trust me, during my early days of motherhood, marriage, and career, I learned only too well the damage that self-neglect can do in the most mundane ways possible. It is during these times that my passion for self-love grew. This was especially the case when it came to helping other Black girls to effectively leverage the benefits of practicing self-care amid all the busyness that life throws at us. The truth is, when you live in a country where being white is the gold standard of beauty, it can be a burden when a Black girl looks at themselves in the mirror. This is especially when you live in the U.S. Most Black girls look at themselves in the mirror, and 99% of the time, they don't like what they see. What is interesting is that when you turn on the TV or flip the covers of top magazine brands and don't find yourself represented, it is easy to feel that you are not beautiful. What is worse is that some girls feel that they are not worth loving at all. Just look back at when you were a child. Chances are that you loved yourself and always imagined yourself as a princess in a castle. You wore that hairdo and Cinderella dress with so much pride and joy. But what happened to that little princess? Do you still feel and see the value of your features? If not, then you need to start paying attention. The very first step to achieving self-love is when you acknowledge yourself just the way you are. You can never be someone else, but you can be you. You have so many things to love about yourself. This may sound so obvious to you at first, but realize that there are so many girls out there who allow their inner critic to convince them that they have nothing to love about themselves. When you get up in the morning, you must take more than a simple glance at yourself in the mirror. Spend a couple of minutes noticing everything you love about yourself. There are 1 or 2 things that make you feel unique and very beautiful. This could be the freckles that complement your face, your full lips, or your blue eyes that everyone can't stop complimenting on. Realize that even though wearing makeup goes a long way in boosting one's confidence, you must take a hard look at yourself without your makeup on. The truth is, makeup will not make you who you are. It is only temporary. To fully accept yourself, embrace self-care and self-love, you have to acknowledge the fact that you are a Black girl, and that alone is magical. The second trick is for you to educate yourself on some of the Black women that you admire and inspire you. Are there Black trailblazers that inspire you to go out and be you? You must get to know your history well. Look at the likes of Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, Angela Davis, Lupita Nyong'o, Gabby Douglas, Serena Williams, and Ava DuVernay, among others. They are Black girls who have achieved greatness, not because of anything else, but because they learned to practice self-love and self-care. You can do the same. The third trick is for you to create goals and work hard to achieve them. Challenge yourself and strive to break out of your comfort zone. Dream big. Set targets and break through all boundaries put before you. When you set goals and work towards achieving them, what you are saying is that you deserve success just as much as anyone else out there. If you want to be a fashionista, then be one. If you want to be a supermodel, actress, doctor, businesswoman, go for it. Be the face that no one can say no to. Finally, find a space and create a platform that is designed just for you. Look back into your life and what you've been through. Is there someone else that shared the same experiences as you? One thing you will realize is that each woman has had their own experiences, but it is hard to get to with identical struggles. Go on and create a platform that celebrates your kind. Magazines like Ebony, True Love, and Essence were created just for Black girls and women. They are there to celebrate Black beauty. Do you feel as though there are not enough magazines, TV shows, award shows, and platforms that display the importance of self-love for the Black girl? Then you can be that voice. While it takes hard work to love yourself, it is such a shame that beauty of color and white beauty pit against each other with just a single one being named as the gold standard. Understand that self-love is not about your color, race, or country. It is about you. There are so many benefits that you stand to enjoy when you start practicing self-love. These benefits include improved productivity. One thing you need to understand about self-care is the ability to know when to say no to the things that will cause you to overstretch yourself too much. This way, you will be able to focus on the things that truly matter. In other words, you get to slow down your life in a beautiful way so you can concentrate on achieving your goals and improving your productivity. Resistance to diseases. According to research, there is evidence that shows that exercising self-care can trigger the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system, PNS. When this happens, the body goes into a state of rest and begins to rejuvenate, hence fortifying the immune system. Improve physical health. Just as we have already mentioned, self-care boosts the immune system. What this does in turn is to lower the occurrences of such conditions as flu, stomach upsets, and colds. A less stressed immune system helps the physical body to grow strong both on the inside and outside. More giving. One thing you will realize is that when you start being good to yourself, it becomes very easy to be good to others too. At first, you might think that you are selfish, but the truth is that practicing self-care equips you with the necessary resources to show others compassion and kindness. Think of kindness as filling a bucket. There is no way you are going to fill someone else's bucket when yours is empty. Start by showing yourself love and care. Enhance self-esteem. Self-care and love mean that you carve out time regularly to show yourself some TLC. This means you start by ensuring that your own needs are met. This way, you send a positive message to your subconscious that you love and care for yourself. You are telling your mind that you matter and have an intrinsic value, and hence allowing it to shift from a negative criticism to positive self-talk. Increased self-knowledge. When you start exercising self-love and care, it means that you are putting into perspective everything that you love doing. When you start figuring out what it is that you are passionate about in life, you become inspired and understand yourself even better. In some instances, this has been seen to spark a change in people's careers, and they start prioritizing things in their lives and achieve more success.